This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. A controversial law change allowing trading on Easter Sunday was passed today at a Dunedin City Council meeting, but unions feel the ruling will be detrimental to workers.
Unions Otago members stood in protest on the steps of the municipal chambers today after the Dunedin City Council gave the thumbs up to Easter Sunday trading. The unions say they're going to take the matter to the government after the council changed its rules around Easter trading by a vote 10-5.
We're bitterly disappointed, absolutely bitterly disappointed.
The change is due to take effect next Easter, and a 90-day review period promised by the council was cold comfort to protesters.
Because we know what's going to happen. They're going to put a 90-day, review in there, but what they're going to do, unless the Labor government stands up right now and says, no, we're not going to do this, we're going to repeal that, we're going to stay with the status quo, we're going to end up opening every single Easter Sunday because the council says, well, we've reviewed it and that'll be fine.
There was debate around the issue even among the religious members of the council.
I believe that it is important to protect these last few days, even if historically they were once religious days. They may no longer have their roots in any particular family in a religious observation, but they are a day that's guaranteed that you will rest, that you will contemplate life, and that there is more to life than simply turning over money.
Most of us have also been overseas, and some of us have enjoyed time in places like Catholic countries like Spain or France at Easter. Well, don't think about buying anything or finding a cafe or a restaurant open. The place is shut.
Councillor Mike Lord, who says he goes to church every Sunday, voted yes to the changes.
I've just noticed over the last few years, whenever I am in town, I see Christian people shopping on Sundays. They do it every other Sunday of the year. So I don't really see that it's that particularly sacrosanct day like it once was.
Family and faith, that's it. It's Ed Sheeran concerts or not. It's not a day for, it's about being together, and also that, some things are worth more than the dollar.
The policy was put out for public consultation earlier this year, but unions say there has not been sufficient discussion around the issue, and giving the final vote to councillors with vested enterprise interests was unethical.
Even Venues Management Limited booked Ed Sheeran on Easter Sunday, and then the fact that he was playing on Easter Sunday was used as a reason to open the shops on Easter Sunday. I think that's some conflict of interest there. Mayor
Dave Cull voted in favour of the law change, saying he would be keeping a close eye on employers to ensure they were abiding by labour laws. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
One person has died and 3 others were injured in a car accident on State Highway 1 just south of Milton on Friday. The collision occurred just after midday at the intersection between State Highway 1, Moneymore Road. A vehicle travelling north collided with a southbound truck, and with the van following behind crashing into a ditch. 2 ambulances and a rescue helicopter were sent to the scene. A patient with moderate injuries was airlifted to Dunedin Hospital, and 2 others with minor injuries were treated at the scene. The highway was closed for several hours before being reopened late in the afternoon. The Invercargill City Library hosted its annual Chatter Christmas party today. The weekly Chatter group is made up of locals and immigrants who come together to improve communication skills and meet new people, and today they put on a show for library goers. Sharon Rees has more.
The Invercargill City Library foyer echoed with Christmas carols this morning as people from all over the world celebrated the festive season. People crowded to listen to the library's Chatter group as they sang all the classic carols. Community Connections Coordinator Jay Coote, who took on the role of Santa for the event, said it was a way of bringing everyone together.
Everyone comes together for Christmas. I guess that's the thing. Well, I believe in now is about Christmas, bringing people together, and so the Chatter, we're bringing them, having them bring a plate and share some of their maybe their favourite food, and getting together.
The carols were followed by a meet and greet Christmas lunch as the Chatter Group wrapped up for the year. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
The Dunedin City Council is reminding people to leave their personal fireworks and alcohol at home for the upcoming New Year's Eve event in the Octagon. It follows the incident at last year's New Year's Eve event when debris from a firework blinded Dunedin man Wayne Boss in one eye. The band's Dubious Groove and the Easy Hearts have been named as the acts at the New Year's Eve concert in the Octagon. And the new year will be rung in with a 5-minute fireworks display. South Dunedin's status as a poster child for climate change is the basis for a new action plan unveiled at the weekend. Greater South Dunedin Action Group's Ray McLeod discussed the plan at a public meeting yesterday.
A crowd of about 40 people turned out to a meeting to discuss this plan and South Dunedin's future. Greater South Dunedin Action Group representative Ray Moore says Dunedin City Council CEO Sue Bidrose sent him a diagram of a plan for South Dunedin on Thursday designed to avoid the catastrophic effects of climate change on the suburb. He says the council is looking at splitting the stormwater system in South Dunedin into 2 parts.
One of the options is to run a pipeline from roughly South Road to the beach. That would be underground, or the other option is to actually have an open flowing waterway, which they see as an extension of the town belt amenity area.
South Dunedin MP Claire Curran says the new government will take greater responsibility for South Dunedin.
There is a new approach. A climate change commission will be established in the new year, and the new Minister James Shaw, who's the Minister for Climate Change, will be leading that work.
Moore says the council wants to create a watercourse and may look at removing some of the cycleways to allow for it. Council Chief Executive Sue Bidrose told The South today it was becoming clear the council needed to split one large stormwater catchment into 2. Whichever option the council chose would involve ensuring efficient removal of stormwater and discussions with the community about their preferences. Potential costs could range from $20 million to $38 million. Roselle LeBone, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, Invercargill's locals just miss out on creating a new Guinness World Record.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
At the Otago SPCA, our role is to make sure that all animals in Dunedin and the Otago region are being looked after properly. Otago SPCA offer a haven for animals in need and adoption opportunities for the community. We appreciate your interest and support. For help and advice, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you have any concerns, give us a call.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like
the zoo. Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
They're part of the family, and like us, their health begins with what they eat too. So give them Radical Dog, made in New Zealand from all natural ingredients and real tart cherries, so it's high in antioxidants. It's a 3-in-1 superfood, giving them energy, flexibility and a healthy coat. With no fillers or nasty preservatives, they love them. It's the treat that can work wonders on every dog, no matter what their breed, age or health. Radical Dog, the new generation in dog food.
My Els and I just love coming to Alex Campbell's. That's my favourite shop. I always get good value here, and good boys really deserve good brands and good quality. Look at these tees. Local beaches on some of them too. This is only for the good boys, the old boys, the young boys. What about some bright shorts for the boys? Excellent.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
Active interior designer Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
Oh, help! Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician, for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillians know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillians will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillians, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
What if? That's the question being asked about the future for the Dunedin waterfront. Discover more for yourself by visiting a new display on now at Toitu Otago Settlers Museum. There's information on offer and models that portray the vision. Plus, there are opportunities to share your feedback on the ideas presented. The Dunedin Harbour Vision. What if? See the ideas and designs suggested for the Dunedin Harbour at Toitu Otago Settlers Museum.
Motor Trade Finance proudly brings you Rural Delivery. A look at the places and faces behind New Zealand agriculture. Tuesday evenings 8:30, repeating Saturday morning at 8 and Sunday afternoons 4:30.
Welcome back. The Central Otago landscape is often visited by tourists. However, last week, Alexandra was visited by a cycle tour with a difference. Simon Henderson has more.
A group of international travellers have been touring the South Island on unicycles. The unicycle tour has been organised by Ken Louis of Wellington.
It's just a cool way to travel. You're you're fairly upright and you can see the view, and you're going at a nice pace. And usually wherever you go, people will come up to you and say hi. So yeah, it's a great way to travel.
The group continue their journey along the Central Otago Rail Trail from Alexandra through to Roxburgh before travelling to Dunedin.
So we start off doing the Oxford Ocean Trail, which is from Mount Cook to Oamaru. So we spent the night in Tekapo and then drove up to Mount Cook, cycled from there, and then we ended up in Oamaru, and then we cycled over the Danzies Pass to Naseby, and then we started the rail trail actually from Hyde. So now we're halfway through the rail trail.
Simon Henderson for the South Today.
Invercargill locals didn't quite make the cut for a new Guinness World Record yesterday. Community group South Alive attempted to form the longest human chain of people patting each other on the back, but missed the record by about 70 people. Sharon Rees has more.
The sun was out, the area prepared, and the counters, witnesses and officials ready to go. The only thing missing was 70 of the 251 people needed for the record. South Alive, Sport Southland and Farm Fresh South invited locals to join in the record as a way of saying well done for a year's hard work in the community.
Getting the community out and saying good job, well done, and just a fun community event to congratulate everyone for a good job.
People began to file through the prepared area, receiving a stamp while being counted. But by the time people had lined up and only half the area was filled, it was clear to organisers they had fallen short. But with 185 locals patiently lined up, organisers decided the attempt was worth a pat on the back anyway.
Great community feel down here. It may not have been an official world record, but hey, unofficially, we've got a record here, so something to beat next year.
Once the attempt was finished, another long queue formed, but this time in front of the sausage sizzle. Organisers said they'll be starting new plans to gather a bigger crowd for a second attempt next year. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
After the break on the South Today, Greymouth's new town square is unveiled in time for Christmas and a Filipino film crew arrives in Ashburton.
My Els and I just love coming to Alex Campbell's. That's my favourite shop. I always get good value here, and good boys really deserve good brands and good quality. Look at these teas. Local beaches on some of them too. This is only for the good boys, the old boys, the young boys. What about some bright shorts for the boys? Excellent.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
What if? That's the question being asked about the future for the Dunedin waterfront. Discover more for yourself by visiting a new display on now at Toitu Otago Settlers Museum. There's information on offer and models that portray the vision. Plus, there are opportunities to share your feedback on the ideas presented. The Dunedin Harbour Vision. What if? See the ideas and designs suggested for the Dunedin Harbour at Toitu Otago Settlers Museum.
While you're relaxing this holiday season, Ready Lawn is available to help you with your lawn needs, big or small. We work so you don't have to. Call Ready Lawn today.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
Gillian's Care. They care for loved ones, families, friends and our community. At a time of bereavement, care and support makes all the difference, and Gillian's know this. They're here for you when you need it most. From advanced funeral planning to a service for your loved one, Gillian's will guide and assist you with your individual choices. Their legendary attention to detail and passion to get it right are second to none. Gillian's, caring for families in our communities since 1962.
At the Otago SPCA, our role is to make sure that all animals in Dunedin and the Otago region are being looked after properly. Otago SPCA offer a haven for animals in need and adoption opportunities for the community. We appreciate your interest and support. For help and advice, we're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you have any concerns, give us a call.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Don't suffer in silence. Call Sunny Chin, Chi Master Body Technician for structural, muscular, emotional bodywork. Phone 03 4250 606 for all your pain relief.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
Thanks for staying with us. Saturday saw the opening of Greymouth's new town square. The South Today was present at the ceremony.
Crowds turned up for the Christmas party in Greymouth's new town square, refurbished to the tune of nearly $2 million. Greymouth resident Roger Devlin was enthusiastic about the reconditioning of the historic clock.
I think the clock, as not many people would understand, is a very expensive clock. The bells in 1920 cost £5,000. They're the equivalent to the Big Ben bells.
It was estimated around 1,000 people came along to the opening celebrations and to meet up with Santa Claus. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
A visit from a Philippines television crew has put Mid-Canterbury and its Filipino population in the spotlight. The South Today went for a look.
Armed with modern cameras that can take both photographs as well as film video, the team from the Filipino GMA7 television network is making a documentary about Filipinos who are enjoying living in New Zealand.
The first episode will be about Filipinos here who had embraced the Kiwi way of life. And it's a growing community, and not seeing a Filipino that's not happy. In fact, they're growing in their level of happiness of being here and working with people in New Zealand.
While here, they have also filmed some of Mid-Canterbury's scenery and are looking at how some of New Zealand's infrastructure differs from that in the Philippines.
We are also doing another episode on things we could learn from New Zealand, including how different things are here in terms of, let's say, the safety of the roads, the focus on public service of your Ashton District Council.
The two-part documentary will be broadcast to about 1.5 million Filipinos. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Phil Somerville. What have you got for us in tomorrow's paper?
Right, well, there's a story about a big police meth bust. It's a serious drug, of course, and the problem's been working its way south for some years now, and combined Nelson raid reveal $1 million worth, so it's really quite a big deal and quite a sad deal.
Well, it's a bit disconcerting for the South Island.
It is.
We know it's a problem up north. So.
Yeah. Yep. Council stories, Dunedin City Council stories. We've got more on the Easter trading. The council agreeing to Easter Sunday trading. Strong support from almost all councillors to increase spending and increase smarting up the city and getting stuck into a few projects. Councillor Lee Vandervis was the exception to that. The hydro slide replacement, that surely it looks to be going ahead as the old one's really becoming pretty worn out and causing issues.
Well, it'll be interesting. When was the last? I would love to know when that was last replaced.
It would be a long time. I'll have a look and see if it's in the story when I go back there, and we'll try and find out.
It'll be really interesting.
Now, the Sea Lord's a big fishing ship was got a problem with tangled nets and got pulled into the harbour today by its competitor. That's what they do out at sea when there are problems, as they should. Some very nice pictures of that. That happened early this morning.
It's good to see there's
yes,
friendliness amongst competitors.
When things are really serious, that's good.
Yeah.
Opinion page is Colin James again. He talks about his Politician of the Year, so look for that. Te Wanaka, Warbirds, the historic airliner project. Looks like it's making some progress. An airliner from Brazil and one from Cuba are being lined up, so apparently they'll be taken apart, shifted and restored, so keep an eye out for that story. Across Queenstown, the story came out today of two ice hockey brothers there being suspended for 2 years for buying illegal drugs. They were caught in that wider sweep. I haven't read the full story yet, but I think it's to do with those steroids or enhancing drugs, something along that sort of line.
And they were the ones that were buying over the internet, or was
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Travel stories particularly interesting tomorrow. Neville Peat, who's a very competent and very good writer, looks into the two over islands. There's the one we know, it's Stewart Island, a bird sanctuary, and there's another little over island off the Isle of Mull in the Hebrides in Scotland, and he's visited there, and it's got some interesting parallels, so that's a story worth reading as well.
Definitely fantastic having some travel options. Thank you very much, Phil. And now it's time for a look at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update
is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Collagen Plus.
Looking at the situation, some cooler days ahead this week as southwesterly airflow becomes dominant around cold fronts. Expect a few showers about tomorrow and Wednesday, but drier weather to end the week. To the southern outlook, Catlins, Balclutha, Lumsden and Gore, you all have light southerlies, showers clearing and 15 degrees. To the central outlook, Wanaka and Queenstown, you have light winds and a risk of showers, 17 degrees. Alexandra, light winds and a few showers, 16. Te Anau, moderate southwesterly showers and 14 degrees. To the northern outlook, Timaru, you have variable wind and showers with a high of 18. Oamaru, you're the same with a slightly cooler 16. And Twizel and Amarama both have light winds, afternoon showers and 17 degrees. Here in Dunedin tonight, showers clearing with winds of southwesterlies with a low of 11. Tomorrow will be cloudy and cooler with moderate southwest winds. Some showers developing during the evening, 15 and 9, and cloudy and cool on Wednesday with a few afternoon showers, moderate southerlies at 14 and 9. And in Invercargill tonight, mostly fine with a low of 10. Cloudy tomorrow with showers developing early afternoon and colder southwesterly winds freshening then easing, 14 and 9. And clouds clearing on Wednesday with cool southeasterly winds dying out, 15 and 6. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest news from the southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. We leave you with another look back on our year that was. This evening we take a look at April. I hope you all have a great evening. Take care, ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.